Hi, my name is Alex.
And my name is Jay.
And today we are going to do some IELTS speaking part 1. And we're going to show you what Band 9 examples look like. So why are we going to do that? Well, we both scored Band 9 in the test, not just because we're native speakers, but because we prepared really well and because we are expert users. So Band 9 means expert user. It doesn't mean native speaker. So native speakers need to prepare as well. And some people might say it's not useful to see a Band 9 sample, that it could be discouraging, or it might encourage people to copy or to think that that's the only way to answer a question. But we don't really think that. We think it's good for you to see what a Band 9 example looks like. And as an ex-examiner myself, I want to show you the type of answer that an examiner really wants you to give them. If you enrolled in a cookery school, they wouldn't teach you using a kind of ugly, lopsided, undercooked, half-baked cake, right? They would use the best, most beautiful cake they've got, and then they would show you exactly how to make that cake. And that's sort of what we do in our course, in our live classes, in our tutorial. We're not going to do it in this video. This video, we just want to show you what we can do. If you have done our course, you'll, of course, recognize some of our methods and check out E2language.com if you haven't signed up yet.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So we're going to use today something we use in our tutorials sometimes. If you book a tutorial and want to practice speaking with your teacher, we have this random wheel situation, and so we're going to use it. By the way, the difference between scoring a Band 7 and a Band 8 or a 9, as we got, is really about range, not just accuracy. So you have to show a big range of vocab and grammar. So that's why in this part 1, we're going to compete.
Oh, okay.
IELTS deathmatch.
Okay, game on, game on.
And we want you to choose the winner at the end. So I want you to see who does the best in this IELTS speaking part 1.
All right.
You are going down.
You're going first.
Okay.
All right, so ready? I'm going to spin the wheel. Da 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 da. And do I... Jewelry? Ha ha! Yes, you did. Oh no, you probably know about jewelry.
This is great news for me.
Ready? Do I do this? I say, let's talk about jewelry. So I'm the IELTS examiner. Here we go. Let's talk about jewelry.
Great.
Yeah? Alex, do you wear any jewelry?
I do. Not all the time, I must say, but recently I've started wearing jewelry more regularly. I like to wear earrings, sometimes bracelets, a ring as well. So it depends on my mood, but yeah, typically I'll wear at least one piece of jewelry.
Oh my God, that was really good. Uh-oh. What kind of jewelry do you like?
I'm a silver person myself. I don't wear gold very often, although I do have a really nice pair of gold earrings that my colleague gave me. But yeah, I like to wear silver and I like to wear chunky rings and chunky bracelets. The chunkier, the better.
Why do some people spend a lot of money on jewelry?
I suppose on the one hand, it's a status symbol. If you wear a big diamond, for example, you might be showing people that you're very wealthy, very well off. But on the other hand, I think it's just, it's like buying a car or a phone. It's just something that boosts your dopamine, is it? Or serotonin or your feel-good hormone. So yeah, it's enjoyable.
IELTS 9.
You shouldn't say that in the test.
the examiners will never say that, but okay. What kinds of jewelry do people pass on to their children?
Well, that's typically something that's very valuable and something that has a lot of sentimental value as well. So in my family, for instance, we pass rings from generation to generation. So I have my grandmother's ring and her grandmother gave it to her. So I think you're probably not going to pass on something like a ring that you bought at Kmart or Cotton On or something like that. Something which is valuable both financially and emotionally.
Okay, cool. Any more? No, that's it. Let's go back. And
All
now
right.
it's your turn. Let's spin the wheel. Ready?
You're going to beat that?
I'll try. I don't know if I can talk about neuroscience though in mine. Let's see. Here we go. What do I get? I get.
Oh, sorry.
Sport.
Oh,
Sport.
I don't know.
It says sport.
Oh, this is rigged.
Okay, this is great.
All right.
Here we go.
Jay, let's talk about sport.
Fabulous.
Do you play any sport now?
Well, yes. Recently, I've been playing AFL Sevens, which is a form of AFL, but it's actually non-contact. So the reason being is that I don't want to get hurt, but I do enjoy the sport a lot. And I've also been doing a little bit of bouldering, which is a kind of a form of rock climbing, except it's done usually indoors, not on a mountain wall, but in fact on a plastic type of wall.
What sports did you do in school?
Well, because I grew up in Australia, the sport in summer was cricket. So I played cricket. I was an opening bowler, medium pace. If anyone's from India, they'll understand what I'm talking about. I also did a bit of swimming every now and then. But also when I was young, I played Australian football or AFL. And because it's such a high-paced, fun sport to play, it's also a great spectator sport too.
Nice collocation. Should sport be compulsory in high school?
Yes, I think it's good to educate children from a very young age about the physical body. So it may not just be that they're playing sport, but I think they should be learning about nutrition and physiology and anatomy, for example, because I believe this will set a good foundation for their lives as they grow up. So they develop nice eating habits, for example.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Alex is winning.
I'm trying to influence the audience with my
Not looking-
skeptical look.
not looking at you.
Okay. What sports do people enjoy watching in your country?
Well, I think people used to enjoy watching cricket, but cricket is so boring to watch that even the highlights themselves seem to be boring. And I think that, what other sports do they watch? Well, whenever the Olympic Games are on, I think everybody watches the Olympics. That just seems to be an event that attracts all sorts of viewers, whether they're into sport or not. But in my state where I live in Australia, Victoria, again, AFL or Australian football is extremely popular, and especially in winter because there's nothing else to do but watch football.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
You made it.
I made it.
To the end, I mean.
I made it to the end. Was it great? Yeah, it's all right.
So as we were speaking, did you hear variety of tenses? Did you hear any interesting, less common or idiomatic language? Let us know in the comments and choose your winner, Team Alex
Or Team
Team
J. I should just say, like, when you're doing this, you have to concentrate a lot, don't you? Mm-hmm. And you have to try to remain coherent. I think for me, that's the hardest thing, because the language is there for me, the grammar and the vocabulary, but keeping my story coherent, making sure I don't just go round and round and round in the same
or
completely off topic. Mm-hmm. I do want to, keep it structured, keep it sequential. That's tough. It requires real mental effort, I think.
I think the methods help there, just like with part 2. If you have a few little systems, like for instance, one of them is compare the past and the present. I find that kind of thing really useful. So even if I haven't thought of my answer yet, I'll say, well, I used to, or in the past, or something like
currently.
that. Yeah, and then I'll build my answer around that. But really, like anything, practice, practice, practice.
I agree. Even for native English speakers, you can't go into this IELTS speaking test without practicing it. You were an examiner and you saw lots of native English speakers.
Yeah.
What did you see?
They usually did okay, but it was abundantly clear when they hadn't prepared. So I might ask them a question like, do you play any sport? And they would say, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would do that and they would say, yeah, I play sport. And so mentally I'm thinking, I know that you're a very high level speaker, but based on that answer, I can't tell if you're a band 2, a band 6 or a band 9. You have to give me the evidence because I'm recording everything. Someone's going to listen to that recording. If I just say, oh, they're a native speaker, they're 9, they'll say to me, well, show me where's the range, where's the variety, where's the control. So you've got to prepare. Yeah. And just practice.
Okay.
Is the key.
Yeah, and we're going to do part 2 next.
Yeah, part 2 we're going to do next, but we want you guys to contribute your part 2. So put also in the comments section the task part 2 that you want us to talk about.
Nice.
And we'll do the same thing next time.
And have a competition?
Everything's a competition.
Of course. Should we put some money on it?
Oh, yeah, we'll do that off camera.
Okay, good.
All right, thank you for watching. Hope that was helpful for you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.